Welcome back to Rhythm Guitar Book 3. This book takes a deep dive into movable chord shapes. We're on pages 123 and 124. In this lesson, you're going to learn the movable C7sus4 shape. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own copy of Rhythm Guitar 3 that you can read from and write in. Plus, you can help support a music teacher, so I'll leave a link in the description. On top of page 123, we have the C7sus4 shape, or it can just be called C7sus. Here's what it looks like. Play fingers 2, 3, and 4, and finger 1 goes over 2 frets. It's the middle 4 strings, so you're going to be muting 1st string and 6th string. And the root is on the 5th string, so I'm playing a C7sus or C7sus4 right now. If I move it up 2 frets, it's a D7sus4. And it comes out of the C7 shape. So here's the C7. This note here on the 4th string needs to move 1 fret higher to change it to a C7sus or C7sus4. At the bottom of page 123, we have number R154, the C7sus4 etude. This one begins with the C7sus4 marked in 1st position. Remember, those Roman numerals mark where your 1st finger is, not necessarily where the root is. So if the Roman numerals confuse you, just go by the root note. So C7sus4 with the root on the C. Change that to a C7 so your 1st finger can stay in place. You need to move your other fingers around. Going to an F major using the E major shape. That one has the root on the 6th string, right there at the 1st fret. And from this point, you'll be playing those same 3 shapes over and over again. Next, we have an F7sus4, so the root will be at the 8th fret for the C7sus4 shape. Change it to an F7, 1st finger stays down, to a B flat major using the E shape. Line 2, we have a B flat 7 sus4. That root note for the B flat is way up at the 13th fret. This is not a chord form that's very easy to play way high on the fretboard. So what I recommend doing here, instead of trying to play with separate fingers with those 3 strings in a row, maybe bar with your 3rd finger and place your 1st finger over there instead. That's what I'm going to be doing when we're playing some of these higher frets. I'm just not able to get up there like I'd like to with separate fingers. Fingers are a little too big, can't quite get enough reach. So feel free to alter that chord if you like as well. Just bar with your 3rd finger and play with your 1st finger that 2 frets over. So B flat 7 sus4, however you'd like to play it. B flat 7 to E flat major. Then E flat 7 sus4, E flat 7, A flat. A flat 7 sus4, I'm going to do my barring trick again. A flat 7, D flat major. D flat 7 sus4, down where the frets are farther apart, it's a little easier to use separate fingers. D flat 7, G flat major. Line 4, F sharp 7 sus4. Again, you could bar like this if you like, or use separate fingers. F sharp 7, B flat major. This B7 sus4, I am definitely going to bar here because this B is way up at the 14th fret. There's no way I'm going to be able to use separate fingers there. To a B7, to an E major. That's all very cramped up there. I like to show these chords in all positions, low and very high. For practical reasons, you're mostly going to be playing them low to middle, maybe to medium high, but it's good to know where these chords are up the neck. Next line, E7 sus4, E7, A major. A7 sus4, I'm going to bar for sure here. A7, D major. Last line, D7sus4 or D7sus, whatever you want to call it. D7, G major. And finally, G7sus4, may as well bar since I'm up here in this area. G7 and C major at the 8th fret. Once you're comfortable finding and playing those chords, go ahead and play through the exercise as we've done through this entire book. Play with an easy pace, easy strumming pattern, and for these C7sus4 shapes, play however you need to, separate fingers or barring with your 3rd finger. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Do your best on this one. That one's pretty high. At the top of page 24 and all of page 24 is R155. This is this major progression with this C7sus4 shape. It begins with D minor 7, played with the E minor 7 shape. This shape has the root on the 6th string, so here's our 6th string D at the 10th fret. Then G7sus4 using our new shape. This is high enough so that I think I would like to just bar, which is actually pretty easy after this D minor 7 because we're already barring right here anyway with our 3rd finger. So just move your 3rd finger a little bit to cover the root and then play your sus4 shape and then changes to a G7. So same root at the 10th fret, just and keep your 1st finger in place. And then C major with the E major shape. That'll be at the 8th fret. From this point, we're going to be repeating those same 4 shapes. So that C major turns into a C minor 7 in the next line. That'll be at the 8th fret. Then F7sus4, you could either use separate fingers or do the barring trick, your choice. That changes to F7, B flat major at the 6th fret. Line 3, that changes to B flat minor 7. E flat 7 sus4, so the root is still at the 6th fret, it's just on the 5th string now. And then E flat 7, A flat major at the 4th fret. Line 4, that changes to A flat minor 7. D flat 7 sus4. To D flat 7, I almost skipped that one, and then to G flat major at the 2nd fret. Line 5 would go up to the 7th fret for this B minor, E7 sus4, E7, A major. That changes to A minor 7, D7 sus4. I've been using separate fingers for a while, but again, you could use the bar trick if you like. It's not really a trick, it's just another way to finger it. It's not cheating if it sounds good. Then to a D7, then to G major at the 3rd fret. Last line, G minor 7, C7 sus4, whichever way you want to play it, C7, F major at the 1st fret. Once you're comfortable finding and playing those chords, play through the exercise, easy strum, easy tempo, and play those sus chords however you like. Separate fingers, barring, or mix them up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Your assignment is to practice the exercises on pages 123 and 124. And don't forget to order your own copy of Rhythm Guitar 3. The link is in the description. These are the last 2 exercises in this book. The next lesson, which will be the last one, is going to be a review of all the chords you learned in Rhythm Guitar 3.